On a Saturday night, Cigar Saturday, a very special edition of Cigar Saturday indeed. We got all kinds of great people joining us and some incredible news. We have Matty Rock, Chico Rivas, and also Sanj Patel. We're celebrating a lot tonight, Matty. What are we celebrating?
Oh man, I can't tell you, dude. It's absolutely amazing. So not just 30 years of Sanj's, and it's weird because Sanj is only 26. So I don't know. So 30 years of Sanj. SP1014 coming out with the Dr. Chico Rivas making these amazing new blends alongside of Sanj. I think last night literally had close to 200 people. More. So probably throughout the night even more than 200 people. Hundreds of boxes sold, and everybody highly interested because, like I said, and again, you'll see my favorite test where I'll do my pinch, nothing more, and I will light up and I will have a full draw on a Lancero.
Yes. Perfect. This is such an amazing cigar.
And for me, like I said, it was amazing. It shows you how many people truly love Sanj, how Sanj's family. He didn't even PayPal me money to say this. So how much they love Sanj. It's really being like a giant part of the family here.
Right.
And it's great. And to be able to be on that journey, and you're talking about something that was hatched up a long time ago. Where Sanj did it back in the 90s, then waited all these years. Then this just took over 2 years to come to fruition today. So what we're seeing today is you think about it, it's really almost 3 decades too to get from where Sanj was to here today with the product.
Amazing.
So pretty amazing stuff. I'll let Sanj speak on the rest of that. Let me move my biscuit head in there so Sanj can get in.
Hey, I think I almost see him there. Hey, Sanj, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. How are you?
Good to see you. Congrats on, lots of things. 30 years of yes. So much fun, so much quality, so many good times. How's it feel to have had this place 30 years?
Well, tiring, but, it's like what they say, right? If you do what you love, you never work. So for me, it's fun. And listen, yesterday I was here. I got here about 8 a.m. and I left at 4 a.m. And I did not feel like I spent almost 16 hours here. It's a lot of people, great time, great fun. So it was good.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so good.
I kind of feel bad I was in bed by 11, though.
If there's people, and Chico's here. Chico, who we had on about a month ago, right? Chico, congrats on this release to Sanj, to you, to everybody. What an amazing release. This beautiful packaging. This is being received really well, isn't it, Chico?
Yes.
And Chico. Yeah, it's really good stuff. I'm trying one of the cigars now. You got some great ones. Tell us, what do we have there in front of you?
So there's the 3 sizes that Sanj and Chico put together. All under the Love brand. You'll see the different sizes of them. So you have the Lancero, and as we all talk about, the Lancero is one of my favorite sizes. You really get to taste the wrapper and the true essence of the cigar. Then you have the Robusto, and then you have the Churchill. So I'm sorry, the Toro. So you have those 3 different size configurations, and they're really meant for so you could really taste the blend in each one of these 3 different concoctions that was put together. We sit with those today, and like I said, it took over 2 years. We do have a translator here if you have any questions you want to ask to Chico, and he'll be able to tell you about the blend alongside of Sanj, where they could really drill down into it.
Yeah. Any questions for Sanj or for Chico or Matty or myself? Ask away. If there was ever an episode to share, make sure you share this one. We do have that coffee coming, that Janus Coffee Roasters coffee for whoever likes, reshares, that we put in the bag, as we always do. But like this, share this, all in the name of supporting Sanj's great cigars. This cigar is getting so much great feedback. It's something so good. And you went through, you said 400. How many? Tons of people bought this.
Sanj has the final numbers on the boxes, but from what you saw in those original pictures with the floor filled, and you saw all the rows, there's not even half of that left. So, Sanj, you want to give them closer in the numbers that went?
We had total. No, we had total 750 boxes that we put bands and everything. We boxed everything, so we have about 90 boxes left.
Wow!
And that was all yesterday, and a lot of people A lot of people calling us over the phone for the cigars and stuff, and we're gonna do what we can. So originally we decided to put the cigars to 100 shops in U.S. And then we did the math because we're only producing 250,000 cigars of each size annually. So it will come out, if you did 100 shops, it will come out basically 8.5 boxes per month per size, which is not a lot of cigars. So now we decided to do maximum 35 to 40 shops. And it's all shops, and we have criteria, all the shops who are interested in it. It has to be 100% cigar shop, no hookah, no vape, none of that shit, And they basically gonna have to stand behind it, and the product's gonna sell itself. So everyone that smoked our cigars, they calling us back. There is not a, so between selling and giving out samples, we have give out almost 5,000 samples all over the world. And if you see social media, it's blowing up. Instagram is blowing up from all over the world, right? And outside America, majority of the people are Habano smokers. And for them to call you up and send you a private message and say, hey, this is better than 80% stuff we smoke, and at the price basically for them is nothing, Even in US, this is Robusto is $8. Toro is $8.50, Latino is $9, which is below today's standards pricing, and there's nothing like it in the market. If you're a smoker and if you're a connoisseur, you're not gonna, the price is not gonna matter, right? So if the good cigar is good cigar, then it is what it is, and that's that. So the unique thing that we do, and we always done it in 1992 all the way to 2008, what we did, we actually had warranty in our boxes. So what does that mean? So that meant if you had a bad cigar, if you had an issue with pulling or not, cigar not, you could bring the box back. We exchange a box for you, or we give you money back. And there is nothing to lose, right? So there is no cigar today comes with that warranty. None. Don't exist.
Yeah, no, it's so. And again, if you don't like it, you give them your money back, and this is something that's guaranteed.
Not that they don't like it. Liking is a taste. You can't do nothing.
Okay.
Only quality. So if you're pulling cigars and if you have a hard time drawing, there is a plug, whatever, then we'll guarantee it because taste. I can't guarantee taste because what you like, I may not like.
That taste will always be subjective. Exactly.
Right. Taste is always subjective.
But again, look what I did. I'm going to keep doing it over and over and over again. Every time you're going to see me pinch the top of a Lancero, you're going to get a perfect draw and a perfect ash. And like I said, this is
perfect.
I'll let you. I gave you the press release out there so you could read it and go over the blend. We have Chico here to field any of the questions on it with Sanj. So, like I said, Dominican Puro. The quality, like I said, I don't really like to rate a cigar. I'll give you, ideas of flavors and everything. But the Habano in this is so sweet. And I'm going to be honest. Typically, you're not going to get a Habano with that much natural sweetness on it. We kid around when we talk about flavors, but anybody who smoked this, you're going to taste those sweet raisins and sweet cedary wood notes and sweet leather and toast. And when you have that on something like a Dominican Puro like this, it really kind of changes the name of the game. And the fact that, industry guys here will tell you what you could go out to the marketplace and be able to get for a cigar that's not just constructed like this. So obviously, as important as construction is, it's the consistency that's important, and it's the different flavors and the way that it goes through all these different transitions throughout the smoke. And I know you have one of the cousin cigars over there, right? So you're smoking the industry killer.
I am, and I tried the SP1014 when I was with you gentlemen, and Sanj had sent along some industry killers, and I mean all of these. I'll just have to say both of these cigars are so dynamite. They're so deep and complex. They go so well. Look, I have a cocktail in front of me. I have some scotch. I'm trying with a variety of things. They go so well. And again, to all those bourbon fans and whiskey fans out there, you got to try this one. I don't even know how you do this for such a low price point. It's yes.
I mean, Sanj and I aren't drinking it, but Chico's making sure he's drinking for both of us.
I'd like it, Chico. I have a little Macallan, but I do like the Balvenie a lot as well. So perfect pairing. How do you? I mean, again, this is such a good price point. How do you do this? This is. It tastes like it could be 4 or 5 times the price. I mean, the taste does.
Absolutely. And professional people in this industry have said that this cigar should retail. Dolly already have said that this cigar should retail at least $35-$40 because of the tobacco. But that was the whole concept, right? So we started the project called Kill the Industry, because we're sick and tired of these manufacturers are raising prices, quality is going down, and they're just putting fancy band, fancy box, and selling garbage. And so we decided to do something that that most people won't dare to do it. And again, we're doing it because it's nothing for money. Chico does everything. He just wants to put his country's name on the map. I'm doing it because that's simply because what I enjoy, and that's a whole concept behind this project. And I always tell people that none of these cigars should be nowhere near it what it costs us. It's solely for their greed, and they doing it. Every company it's like January 1st is a fucking norm in this business, right? Everybody raises their prices. Davidoff raised it, Dunbarton Trust raised it, Drew Estate raised it, Ashton raised it, Tatuaje raised it, Nick Malello raised it. So for what? Nothing has changed. So one of the manufacturers I was talking to said, well, logistics have gone up. But listen, you fucking charging us for shipping the product. So it doesn't come out of your pocket. You raise logistics. UPS raised it. Whatever fees are, we all paying for it. Right? And then there is some companies even charge 3% service charge. Like, what the fuck is that? I never got a hand job. This motherfuckers.
Is that a new charge? The service charge?
Talk about it.
Wow.
So I just don't get it. There is a lot of shit, that people are making money. They're just adding made up charges. And again, look, every single company, what they selling for $12, $13, $14, they could afford to sell it for $5 because what your cigar is costing to manufacture.
Right.
So it's solely, greed, and that's all is to it.
And it has continued, hasn't it? The greed has continued year after year.
So passion is gone, love is gone out of this business, right? And even retail end, everybody's raising prices. Like something's popular, they want triple the money. We don't do any of that stuff here. For 30 years, we have never sold a single cigar as a retail end penny more than MSRP.
Right.
And people say, we have rent, we have this. Yeah, all of us have everything, So, I always tell people, cost, burden of operating expense, operating expense should never be a burden of a consumer, right? So, a while back, we talked about if you go to Short Hills Mall, which is very prestigious mall, you go to Gap at Short Hills and you go to some fucking shithole town Gap store, both jeans the same price, both places. One guy's paying $800 rent. One guy's paying $800,000 rent a month. So, it should never be. If that's what you choose and that's where you want to be, then it's on you. I don't believe in a business that raising prices should ever be a burden to the consumer. And that's the bottom line. And again, you got cutting fees. What the fuck is that? You got this fee. You bring 4 guys, 4 girls, 2 guys, 2 girls, whoever comes together. They purchase cigar from this guy's shop. They open up bottle of wine or something. It's $4 fee, $5 fee. What the fuck you doing? And then they wonder how come nobody's doing anything, right? So again, I call shops like that just hangout spots. They're not connoisseurs. They can't teach you anything. They have zero knowledge. They upsell everything, and that's all is to it.
Yes. And everything that Sanj is saying, so important. And again, such an important release. You selected your 30th anniversary to be the release date, right?
Yeah. So this cigar, Tom, actually, we were originally making in 1992. and all the way until 2008. In 2008, cigars didn't age the way I wanted to. So a consumer who were smoking our cigars would never known, but I knew. So we chose to discontinue the project, right? And then 3 years ago, I met Chico, and we talked. I did a lot of research on him, and he's doing it for love. He's not doing it for money, and he had what it takes to be. Listen, in my eyes, in my entire career, if I have to put dead or alive, top 5 guys, Chico is one of them. Not because he's sitting, even though what I'm saying, he don't understand one fucking thing. Until Joel fucking says, "Mira, coño, I think then we got an issue. Right? But until then, he don't understand nothing. So to me, I'm not, blowing his ear up, right? But that's the truth. That's the God's honest truth, and that's all he's doing. And I tell people, proof is in the pudding. Anybody wants it, they could smoke it, and give us an opinion, and that's all there's to it.
Right.
Out of 5,000 people that we give our samples to connoisseurs, not a single person have called and complained about anything. Yes, the only one thing that we got from European market that banned, and they said, well, that's Cohiba, but they didn't know the history that we own this stuff, right? And that's the only thing. And we opened their eyes, and they're like, they were amazed, and they're like, oh wow, So it's not like we copying Cohiba bands, we own this shit. It's ours, and that's all there's to it.
And speaking of that, giving a shout out, Mario's feeling a little bit under the weather.
Yes, Mario, get better, bro.
Mario, if you're listening, we love you. What you've done for the product with bringing the art section of it and the love and the passion to it, and making a band pretty much, like I said, unlike anything else that they have out there. So thank you so much, brother. And Rolla, thank you on the international side for everything you do to make the product thrive and grow, and to really back to spreading that love of the product out there too. So thank you. We appreciate you, Mario. You need to heal up there, brother. Feel a little bit better.
Yeah, hope everybody feels better. And Rolla, we're thinking of you too. And again, this is such a beautiful package. I mean, the design came from a lot of his what's integral in a lot of his faces. And again, he may have described it to you all. What were you hoping to achieve with this real beautiful artistic design?
So Mario, everyone knows Mario's friend, family, and my goal is, I always work with people. Even when I met first, we talked with Chico. I told Chico, I said, if you want to do business, I'm not your guy. But if you want to work as a family, then we could do it together. So we doing it as a family. So Mario, he's an artist. He's a very well-known artist. And I always felt, that if my band goes anywhere, I want Mario to go with it. So we, asked Mario to design something, and the black and white and yellow chess band was ours originally. So we decided to put his face. And if you look at every single band has Mario's label on it. Mario's, even in the back. See, if you turn the back, Matty. So there is a map art studio. And, I want people to know who Mario is. Mario Peña is my boy. And, great artist, very humble guy, and he's one of those guys do anything for anybody, And, I want to see him grow with us. I want to see Chico grow with us. So, we all want to grow together. And that's the whole thing. So, this is nothing selfish thing. And, if you made some art, I'll probably put your shit on it too, and that's what it is. So, one for all and all for one. And I'm sure if the opportunity ever came and they could use me, they would, call me and say, hey, we want you to be part of our project. And, absolutely. And that's what, family do. So, so everything came together, and, Mario is very artistic. I'm also very creative, and I'm also very detail oriented guy, everything, construction, this and that, anything. And, I mean, the cigars have lot of supervision by a lot of people at the factory. Every single cigar. Listen, when it's bunched, it goes on a scale. When it's wrapper put on, goes on a scale. It's draw tested. Everything's done the way it should be done, and that's why we're not producing a lot of cigars. We can't produce a lot of cigars, and that's why we only going to do 35, 40 shops max.
And part of what's
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Tom. Part of what I'm saying too, when it comes to quality control, and both Chico has worked in Cuba, so he'll be able to attest to this, and Sanj has all the ties to Cuba as well. It's funny. So when we say that this is a brand that name chasers don't need to go after, it's funny because right now you can go to Cuba, you could get a box of Bejiques, and the quality control each year slips. Where imagine having 8 or 9 Bejiques in that box that don't pull, that don't draw, the canoe that burn in the middle, but somebody just wants to tap you in the head with the label and say, hey, bro, I'm smoking a Bejique from Cuba. I'm Mac. And so if you think about the pricing on that, Sanj can correct me, it might be off a few bucks in either direction. But if you're going to buy something like a Bejique Magnum that costs you $60 a pop or $65 a pop.
More. So when Bejique first came out, 54, which is 52, which is a Robusto size, this size, right. It was $79. 56, 54 was almost $90, and 56 was almost $1,000 box of 10 cigars. Right now, They no longer make that cigar. So now those boxes, actually, I was talking to Roland not too long ago, and in Middle East, that box is going for $3,500 to $4,000 a box. Wow. And this, quality. I mean, listen, it is what it is, right? Habanos, they different smokers, and listen, I'm not competing, or I'm not trying to say anything that my cigars are better. All I'm saying is proof is in the pudding, and that's all I can tell you.
Well, quality and consistency.
And quality, and if you understand tobacco, if you understand cigars, you're gonna know. Look, Tom, look at the cigar you're smoking. It's an MSRP $6. Look at the burn on that.
It's a beautiful burn. I mean,
that.
The draw, the burn, the ash, and the depth of flavor is just
look at Matty's Lancero's ash.
Yeah.
I was hoping he was going to say, look at my ass, because I've been working out, but whatever.
I'm sure it's more than MSRP $6.
Yeah. Industry Killer is a MSRP $6.
Yeah.
Same concept.
So good.
Broadcasting every cigar single way, weighed. And just again, we go with that project, kill the industry, and that's what we're trying to prove this industry, that we can do it, you can do it.
And some questions coming in. John Rios is asking, are we able to order or get them shipped if somebody's wanting a box that's watching?
Yes, absolutely. But right now we're working on, so we have a lot of orders, right? So Erica and Amy's podcast TLE, we almost sold like 800 boxes on it, and we're shipping everything. So what happened? Even for our launch, the shipment got displaced, welcome to chaos, right? And we had to band everything here. We had to bring everything here. Chico and Yamil and, myself, we worked until 3, 4 in the morning, Lucky, for us that Chico does about 35 bands per minute. And, we boxed everything here. So we still have some unbanded cigars that we're going to band them tomorrow. And put them in the boxes. So even this box, it's a temporary box because the red line is supposed to be metallic, but we couldn't get the metallic paint on time. So next shipment, the shipment that's going to go to people is going to go with the original box. But meanwhile, we're going to do this. So right now, as we speak, guys in the back, they organizing all the shipping and stuff. But yes, absolutely, we will ship them.
Excellent.
So stay tuned when that gets pieced together. Check in with Sanj at the shop. Easiest way too, with all the work Sanj is doing. Call the shop. Messaging is not going to be helpful.
Listen, call the shop, and we'll take care of it.
Yeah, and again, Chico has been at it he was at it from a very early age, making these cigars, wasn't he?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get the hell out of your way. I'm gonna have the other Dominican who speaks English. I can't wait for 2024 so I can throw all these motherfuckers out. But Chico, he's going to take care of it, and he's going to translate for Chico. Joel, come on in.
Well, do come back, Sanj.
I see you guys. No, they need to be here.
Thank
you.
Come on. Thank you.
Come on. Come on. Dale. Vicky, puñazo.
Perfect. So now anybody or any questions that
back up so you can see it.
Yep. So any questions that you have to ask for Chico, we'll be able to translate out for you, Tom. So anything in particular that you wanted to ask or any of our audience out there wanted to ask, please feel free to do so now.
Yeah, yeah, and yes, ask away. I would just ask, for Chico, what does he taste on this? What does he like about the cigar, and what flavor notes does he get?
¿Qué es lo que usted prueba y qué es lo que le gusta y qué nota? Cuando yo fumo, busco que quitarle el amargo, es muy picante en los tabacos, que no sea muy fuerte, que sea con mucho sabor y que tenga buque y 5 o 6 de fortaleza. Eso que yo busco en un buen cigarro. So he says that when he smokes, he wants to find like a sort of like a not a bitter taste, but like a bland taste, something not too strong, but he wants where it has bouquet and it has like a 5 of strength where you enjoy the flavors.
Has a nice balance. It's all about good balance. You got a good balance in this too, don't you, Matty?
Yeah, and that's what I said. So when we're talking about the bouquet and the balance of everything, so when Chico made the cigar, you can very much tell that, like I said, the strength does not overpower you. And you and I have had this conversation before about certain sticks I really love. So we'll talk about something that everyone's familiar with, like a regular Undercrown Maduro. You want the strength not to be too over the top. It has a lot of flavor, but it's not overpowering. So this is really a cigar that, like I said, was meant with the mindset for every cigar smoker to enjoy. There's so many different, there's so many different changes through the cigar. Like I said, you get the natural sweetness, the way that the Habano is aged, again, gives you a sweetness that you're not usually accustomed to tasting on a cigar like this. So again, it goes throughout all these different transitions throughout the cigar. And again, strength, balance, everything else right in the middle. So anybody on either side for their palate, it's something, look, not everybody likes everything. And I always say that to everybody. Everything is distinctive to what your palate likes. But for somebody like me to have something like this and that sweetness and it's smooth and it's cedary and it's something you could smoke in the morning. It's something that you could smoke in the evening. You are not going to be overpowered. It's not something that's underpowered to somebody who has a refined palate and who has years and years of smoking. And I'm sure you've smoked it before yourself, Tom, and you can also taste it on the industry.
No, it's the smoke is beautiful, a nice balance of sweetness, but also the earth. And I know when we smoked it back several months ago when I was in New Jersey, y'all, it was just so perfect with a good whiskey, so well rounded. I mean, it's something that, and again, just like this one, the draw on it, everything, just the quality of smoke just is amazing in the mouth. I would also ask Chico just if he's able to briefly describe the process of when he's creating a cigar blend and making it. How does he perfect it? I mean, how does he know when it's? How did he and Sanj both know when it was the right cigar? And John is telling us save some for us, says John. Hopefully, I'm sure everybody who are regular fans will be getting some of this very soon, and we're glad everybody's excited about it. That was great. And again, you're watching BourbonBlog Cigar Saturday, a release of SP1014, and also celebrating 30 years. Hey, if some of you all have memories from the last 30 years of Sanj, just tell us down below.
Yep. So it says it consists of tobacco that's aged 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years.
Yes.
The wrapper, el capote de acá.
De 6 años la capa. Capa y capote. 6 años.
The wrapper consists of the wrapper and binder consists of 6 years of aging.
Nicely aged tobacco in this, y'all. Some really
good. 3, 4, and 5 years of the filler. So that's why you taste that refinement on it. Anytime that you really sit on something like that, and like I said, and then the fact that you're sitting on a Dominican Puro, right, adds all that essence to it. That's why you're getting that smoothness and sweetness on a Habano, because a lot of Habano smokers will also go out there and tell you there's a little bit of a bite, there's that little bit of a first bite on it. This cigar really, right, there's no bite, you're not getting that bite on it. You're getting that subtle sweetness and smoothness. And like I said, I hate using I hate using adjectives that describe fruit and everything, but you've tried it. You get the sweet raisins and everything else, and the sweet leather and the cedar and everything else. And again, that's because you're getting these tobaccos that are aged 3 years, 4 years, 5 years out. So the refinement that you're getting on the smoke, like I said, it's really tough to find as it is, and it's certainly not something that you could do at the price point.
No, it'd be tough to find this. And again, as I'm sitting here having the industry killer, man, this is something that it's so unbelievable. I mean, even cigars we paid $20, $30 or more for, nothing like this. They're not, the quality is not as good as this. The depth of flavor, it's just so gentle, but yet has some great complexity. And look at that ash. Take a look at that ash.
Thanks.
Well, Matt,
the garlic looks good too.
It's been working out. Matty, maybe
you.
I mean, we've obviously had a lot of fun the last almost going on 2 years doing Cigar Saturday. Some good memories there at Sanj's, even virtually. Do you have a favorite memory from Sanj's that you might want to share? A fun story of some sort?
Honestly, over the years, there's not any one particular story. It's been a blessing to have, like I said, just what you see here today. Right. This gets to be family. This is your family, right. And there's not a lot of places that you could walk into and people become your family and your friends. When you come here, everybody shakes everybody else's hand. Everybody gets a hug. Everybody's together. There's no nonsense. There's no BS, and it's like it's like a haven, really. And you come in here, and you've been in here, Tom. So now I'm sure you feel that the second you walk through these doors, you're automatically family. There's nobody's ever standoffish, and Sanj just created that atmosphere of family, of friendship, of love. You ask them questions about cigars. Sanj isn't out to sell. Sanj is out to give you an experience that you enjoy, that you like, that's important to you. So again, when we come to something like this, and now we have the fruition of this is something that's basically meant for all of us. It's the love, pride, and passion of Chico and Sanj together. And that's the reason, both of them worked together on this project, because they were both able to see eye to eye and put those things together. So that level of excellence has always been experienced throughout this shop. I've been coming out of those 30 years, I've been here for close to 15 of those years. And like I said, it's something very, very rare in the world out there. Like you're always treated particularly well. So every experience that you have here, there's no such thing as a bad experience. You're going to get lessons. You're going to get taught. You're going to be amongst friends. And that's a really important essence of smoking with cigars. Just like on your end, Tom, if you're going to be drinking fine bourbons with everybody else, it's an experiential thing. And when you come here, you got to see what that experiential was, right? So too many.
It's a magical experience. There's a lot of such great energy, great magic. There's so many good people, and such a beautiful store and people that care about it. And that's it's a very special place. And I can't wait to be back there with you all, hopefully very soon. And I'm sure there's so many people who are watching that are looking forward to being back there as well, and looking forward to this cigar only in limited markets right now. It's in about how many markets again, Matty?
Correct. So right now it's going to be limited. The amount of shops are going to be limited. Once all the final production numbers are done, like I said, there'll be an overseas European and Middle Eastern release. And like I said, the beautiful thing about this, nothing is ever going to be rushed on this product. Nothing is ever going to be forced. Chico's love and passion on it, again, is the same as Sanj's. If something's not up to Chico's standards, it's not going to go out there and it's not going to go into the market. So that's why, it's going to be kept limited quantities for now. And as everything grows, as long as the quality can keep up to the standards of Chico and Sanj, then it'll grow exponentially from there. But only if it's done the right way and it keeps the entire process and product itself is out of love and passion, which we've spoken about many, many times.
Right. And that's and we appreciate everybody's support. Look, so many good people here. Once you visit Sanj's, you yearn to return. Duque, thank you.
Chris, love you, buddy. That's our boy from the 808 out in Hawaii, man. So like I said, you come here, and the word we all use is Ohana, man. So Chris will tell you, you walk into the shop, it's family, it's Ohana.
That's right. So many good people watching. We appreciate you all watching us every Saturday night right here, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or even Twitter. Make sure you subscribe so you'll be getting the alerts as we go live with more great cigar releases. And Matty, as that SP1014 you are smoking there as it unfolds, as the burn goes more and more into it. How does it open up? What other notes are you getting on it as you get midway, as you get a little further in?
After you get through the first initial notes of the sweet raisin and everything else, you get more of that caramel and that leather and the notes of sweet cedar. And like I said, the transition is great. Very rarely will I nub a cigar. This is one of those cigars that I nub. And again, we're talking about a size that I'm particularly fond of. We've been talking about it on half of our episodes, how fond I am of a really good Lancero. And, fast forward to where we are today, and here I am. And like I said, you just saw literally the burn on it, the consistency. And again, if you don't need to cut, and as you guys just watched, this draw is coming from a pinch. So when Chico and Sanj are saying every single cigar is tested as for draw, you can really tell. And that's an important thing, because that builds into the consistency of the cigar and the kind of experience that the end consumer is going to get from it. And like I said, for me,
everyone's tested. Everyone of them's tested.
Single stick is right. Yeah, ask Chico. Every single stick is tested.
Todo cigarro se pesa por gramo, pesita de gramo. El supervisor, el tabaquero, el supervisor y control de calidad. Se pesa todos uno por uno.
Allá se pesa 4 veces el cigarro.
Each cigar is individually weighed, and it's pretty much checked over 4 times before it's actually the finished product.
Yep. So when they do each one of these sticks, they weigh it 4 separate times throughout the production of the cigar to make sure everything across the board is the same. So again, when you're talking about really, really high-end quality control, Chico doesn't like it. He'll chuck it. He'll throw it. It's no good. Basura. Okay, it's gone. You're not using it.
And not every cigar gets that kind of quality control, does it? That's on the market. You don't always see that.
I mean, it's very difficult. Companies will work to do it, but like I said, we're even talking about Cuban cigars over the years, and like I said, everybody knows how highly regarded they are. But there's a lot of factories that you will walk into, and even with the amazing craftsmanship and the beautiful history of Cuban sticks, any person out there that's listening right now can attest to it. You're going to get sticks that are going to plug. You're going to get sticks that are going to canoe, and this kind of quality control is just absolutely amazing. And like I said, what makes it beautiful is you have this core group of people who all have the same thought process on how this goes into the market. So that's why it's so carefully done out and planned out.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And again, if you have any questions for Chico or for Sanj, ask them. And I know everybody's really looking forward to getting one of these sticks. They are delicious. There are some more left. There's some more left at the store, but there will be more even after this round. There's more coming, aren't there?
Yeah, there'll be more on the way. Sanj will start telling when the next things will drop and release. But for right now, like I said, everybody's getting caught up with everything else. If you're in the area, highly suggest coming down and get them while they're here. That's the easiest way to get them now. Yeah. Then you can take me out for hot dogs and stuff or feed me. That would make me very happy. I'm just saying, while you're here, you could feed Matty Rock. That's not a terrible thing.
Cigar and a hot dog. Those are some good hot dogs you took me to last time. I love those hot dogs. Those were great.
Yeah, I did. Johnny and Angie's was done today, in fact, kind sir.
Oh, was it? All right. Nice.
Nice. They have the saying, right? New year, new me? Absolutely not. New year, same husky, fatty Matty Rock. Went out, had my burgers and my dogs. Just like the cigars, I stay consistent. So, I don't want to change anything. My formula has worked. Just keep eating as much as I can, copious amounts of good food, and that keeps me happy.
Hey, it seems to work. It seems to work
very well. Tonight, Tom? What do we got?
I'm having several. I have Annabelle made me a French 75, so I had a little of that to start with, and then I'm doing a little Macallan, having a little Scotch actually too. It looks like Chico and I are both having some Scotch there, so I think the Scotch goes quite well. That's a good one too. I love the double one. That's a beautiful one. How about you? What are you pairing with? Are you having a little coffee, or what are you having, Matty?
Well, you definitely can't call me El Baracho, because I just have my my Starbucks peach iced tea, vintage of about an hour and a half ago.
Wow.
Sweet peachy notes, but yeah. I had one too many coffees, as you might already tell by today, so I decided to gear it down and have have a Starbucks peach iced tea. So but you laugh again. The sweetness, the natural sweetness that's in the peach tea, actually, believe it or not, works quite well with this stick.
Yeah. Yeah, I see our buddy distiller Alan Bishop watching.
Mr. Bishop, what's up,
Spirits of French Lick. I will. He's asking about the apple brandy. I'll bring you one of these when I come see you in French Lick. I had one of these with his. It was a 72% brandy, apple brandy this past week. I tried one of these.
Mr. Bishop, do me a favor, Mr. Bishop. Go send me shoot me a message out on Instagram so we can send you out some of the sticks to smoke.
Yes.
So you can pair that up with
Absolutely. No, so many people appreciate these. Love what Sanj is doing. It's so good to see so many friends watching in. And if you have any questions or just any memories you want to share from 30 years of Sanj's, ask them down below. This is such a special release. There's the SP1014. There's the Industry Killer. Are Sanj and Chico planning on some other ones coming up? Mainly sticking with what do we have here?
Look, so we talk about answering some questions. So you'll be able to take a screenshot of that. So all the tobaccos that are in there, and actually, Tom, if you could share your screen, remember at the newsletter, you could show exactly what's in there.
I will. Let me bring it up. To actually show this, I can do some magic here because that way we can.
People who are asking about it, we'll actually get to see.
I'll bring it up in a Google document, and I will show you because it is such a nice array that I was reading about. I enjoy the actual blend. It's a beautiful blend. It's a blend like it's not a blend like I've had before. Binder.
You go and you're going to be very hard pressed to find something like this with these particular tobaccos. And we go back again at that price point to do that with aged tobaccos and a Dominican Puro. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And you saw I just ashed myself and look right back again. Absolute perfect burn again. And we're talking to Lancero, which is an incredibly difficult cigar to finally craft where it doesn't have draw issues on it. So that's a really big deal.
Let's see. Did that work?
We got it.
There it is. There's the blend. Look at that filler. Seco, number 1, with 3 years. The Corojo Viso, 4 years. The Corojo Medio Tempo, 5 years. And then we have the binder, the wrapper. There it is. There's the blend. So just so everybody knows, very special blend. That just has so much depth to it, and I know people will really appreciate it. Again, the price point on this, tell us once again, Matty, it's something that it's going to be hard to believe.
Yeah, like I said, the fact that you could get one of these sticks for $8, $9, and $10 is absolutely unbelievable. We will put up a price sheet sooner than later up on the Instagram, so when people come to the shop, they know what they're going to be paying. But like I said, you're smoking something that's worth 3 to 4 times, if not even more, at that price point. Because like I said, everybody out there who knows, you're just simply not going to find the Dominican Puro at that price point with the quality control and everything else that you get on it. And for me, like I said, huge fan, and I've told Chico many times, it's probably the top 5 best Lanceros I've ever smoked after smoking for 30 years. So three decades of smoking, and I can't tell you, man. You see that's what I choose to pop up here each time, and it's just an absolutely remarkable smoke. Job well done.
Amazing. I see another question Duque has for Sanj and for Chico. What are the different ones underneath? I know we have the Industry Killer, the SP1014. What are the other ones that that he has?
Give Sanj lots of time. Sanj, you got a sec?
And thanks again, everybody, for the retweets, the shares. See all of you doing this. A lot of people really, really appreciating it, and we appreciate you all sharing it. And thank you. It's a great time to join you guys tonight.
Chico says that they're working a lot of new things. Stay tuned. They got a lot more stuff coming. Stay tuned.
2,640 ligas.
All right, so Sanj is walking up, and they're talking with Chico on this. They want to know really what's in the pipeline stuff coming up. So we kind of said stay tuned. So we'll let you and Chico together talk about that.
Hi guys, it's me again.
Hey,
So pipeline, we have few things. So in 1992, I mean, this is our home base show, so we're gonna announce it. We haven't announced this yet. So in 1992, we had SP1014 Red, which is you're looking at it, and then there was another one called SP1014 Black. So another blend is coming again, limited production. Box is going to be reversed, white boxes, where the red writing is going to be black writing, and everything else going to remain same, and different blend. So our original SP Red in 1992 was a Talanga wrapper, which is no one uses other than us proud. And the SP1014 Black was a Connecticut broadleaf. And, we're working on, Chico has some nice wrappers put together, beautiful blends. We're under, going, smoking it, letting it rest, smoking it, and we're trying everything.
Also mentioned that Chico said he has over 2,640.
Yeah, so blending and stuff. Yeah, blending and stuff. Chico, he's got almost 2,600 blends written down.
Wow.
So, we could produce, all that. So, this is nothing, there is no guessing game here, this is bona fide stuff. So we have almost 2,600 blends. That comes down to which blend we want to introduce in the market, what today's market calls for. But we're not going to do it. We're going to do what we feel that today's market needs it. So beautiful thing about these SPs is not a one-directional smokes, right? So what does that mean? So Americans know, mild, medium, strong, right? We're going to talk about bouquet. Our cigars, if you never had a cigar, you still be able to smoke SP. And if you're a connoisseur of cigars, you're still going to be able to smoke SP. So this is for wide variety and wide range of, palates, because it's not one directional. It's not just one, spicy cigar. It's not medium bodied. As soon as you light it, there is no character change, right? All our cigars, 3 to 4 times, if you especially retro, it changes 3 to 4 times during the duration of, that smoke. And that's a beautiful thing, and it changes character. It changes a lot of stuff. And it's simple, very clean, no aftertaste, just simply clean taste. And that's all we want. And this is what, original high-end cigar used to be. If you look at the original Habanos, you never had an aftertaste. But today's Habano, it's like, what the fuck did I just smoke? And
that's true.
That's what we're talking about. Like I said, if you get some of the stuff that comes out today that's not aged, the first thing people say, and ask around, Sanj will tell you, Chico say, it's a little bit bitter. Is this a Habano? Is this a young Habano? And you're not getting this on here. And like I said, from the very first draw, you're getting the sweetness, you're getting the raisins. As I said, you go down, then more of the sweet cedar notes and everything else. Then you get more of that bouquet that Sanj was telling you about. Then you get the sweet leather. So you're bringing back the school of the complexity in a cigar that can be enjoyed by everybody because it's not overpowering. A lot of guys in the industry like to hit you. They say, it's a full body, but it's just a lot of Ligero. Yep. And if you want something that's a lot of Ligero, it's what I tell people. Just like somebody who wants the hottest pepper. They're not really worried so much about the complexity and the flavor. They're only talking about the heat. So are you going to have a pepper that's hot but has so much complexity and flavor and smokiness? Or are you going to have something, something that's just going to knock you on your ass and you're going to wake up, an hour later and you maybe pooped yourself? That's not the goal here.
I mean, listen, again.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, again, listen, proof is in the pudding, right? So almost 5,000 people, over 5,000 people worldwide have tried our cigars.
Wow.
And no complaints. And even in the U.S., there are people. Actually, we have one guy standing right here, and he's a big Habano smoker. He smoked my SP1014. He blew his fucking mind. Am I right?
That's right.
You got the sweetness, right? And it's something you're not used to, right?
Great smoke.
Yeah. And for the price, you're not getting
so good.
Price. There is nothing in the market today. Nothing.
This is it's one of a kind.
Because it's not happening.
And just as you mentioned, the clean. There's no aftertaste on this one as well. The industry killer. It's very clean, as we call it in whiskey, a nice clean finish.
Yeah.
You know, it has good complexity, but I see so much aftertaste on so many others.
Yep, you get the bitterness, or you get that cloying aluminum or nickel taste.
A lot of people here, right?
Right.
Complain to me, oh, we smoke half cigar, you leave it and smoke it next day, you know, turns it bad. This cigar, we tell everybody, smoke half. I just, matter of fact, told the guys, they're here from Baltimore. I just told them, I says, don't smoke it anymore. Smoke anything else you want, or smoke another SP. He says, why? I want you to take it home and smoke this tomorrow. And he goes, oh, I don't like it. I said, try it. It's going to change your mind. So, you know, everything's done. Everything, you know, all the maturity, everything that we're telling you is an old tobacco, aged tobacco. So there is nothing changing. There is no chemical reactions changing. Nothing's taking place. So, and that's all there is to it.
And that's what happens, right, when you get on those old smokes. Once they oxidize, right?
Yeah.
Because when they're left alone to the elements and that oxidation happens, you're tasting other notes that you really don't want in there. There's astringent, it's bitter, and you're not going to get this with these.
That's right. And so once everyone finds these and they become their new favorite cigar, and there's more demand, you're going to be having more out, right? I mean, because people are going to want more and more of these.
No,
that's only, listen, it's only going to be 250,000 cigars going to be made. So how do you tackle that demand? Instead of whoring our product like all these manufacturers, anybody and everywhere, we're going to hand select 35, 40 max shops and keep the cigars them all year round. This is not going to be made, you know, hundreds of thousands of cigars. You can't do it. We can't do it. There is nothing, you know, doing about it, you know? I mean,
they're going to be wanting them.
Go ahead.
So they're going to be really wanting these. I know they will.
Yeah. So, you know, it's going to be, hey, it's here, and that's all there's to it. And again, this is going to be 250,000 cigars made annually, and it ends there. Not like every other company. 1992, guy comes out with 1992 edition, limited edition. The motherfucking cigar is still available in every catalog. So we're not running that way. People say, hey, we're only making 2,000 boxes. But they forget to tell you that's, you know, number 101 up 2,000, it's 2,000 made. Number 202, so, you know, they make 200,000 boxes. So we're not doing any of it. And that's all is to it, you know.
That's right.
And, you know, we're gonna most likely, we're going to keep, you know, after careful thinking and giving a lot of thought, we're doing about 35 to 40 max shops.
And give them the prices in each one of the sizes again, Sanj.
$8 MSRP for Robusto, $8.50 for Toro, and $9 for Lancero.
So think about that, what you're getting under 10. And something else we've talked about in the show, we've talked about on the TLE podcast and a million times, you don't get this silly little MSRP, $60, but gee whiz, Ollie, we like you, and it's $15. So MSRP are these prices, that are the prices that it's sold at. So there's no smoke, you know, literal smoke and mirrors. There's no nonsense. Part of being really true, part of being really true to the product is keeping it that way and not playing games with the pricing and everything else. So
yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is. I mean, if he couldn't do it for $8, whatever. And again, our goal is for next 10 years. We're going to guarantee this pricing for next 10 years, $8.
Right. So now you can add sustainability to that, right? Again, which is something
it's
that's
not going to be like all these guys, you know, today, every single company that we carry, we have 1,400 facings in the shop. Every 3 months, 6 months, the fucking guys raise pricings and we can't get it. I don't understand that.
Wow. And again, if you're looking for Sanj's Smoke Shop, find him online, Instagram, Facebook's a good place. If you're wanting to reach out, stop by.
Yes.
Call
the shop at 973-743-0693. You know, that's all there's to it.
You guys, a big congratulations, Sanj.
Thank you.
Really well done.
Chico's the main guy, you know, brain behind it. So credit goes to Chico, you know.
Well done, Chico. We appreciate you, Chico, and Sanj, and well done on 30 years, Sanj.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
30 years of fun. 30 years of fun. It seems like it was
and doing good.
Yes. Yeah. Always do good. No matter what the situation brings, right?
That's right. Hashtag do good.
Well, we're still from New Jersey. If we have to mess you up in a parking lot, we're still going to do it.
That's a different ballgame.
So I'm just just saying, if we got to do it, we got to do it.
It's doing it the good way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You fuck somebody up in a park and buy lunch for the spectators. Say, come on, let's eat. Come on, it's nothing.
It's a Jersey thing.
Hey.
Wow.
So the 1014 stands for, I think someone's asking what the 1014 stands for. What's it stand for?
It's actually, we couldn't figure out the name because, I always, as I make all fucked up names, knotheads, snake charmers, shit like that. So it was simple name at the time, just like Section 8, So simple name, and it was like SP1014. Sanj Patel, October 14 is my birthday.
Ah, very nice.
So now none of you bitches forget to send Sanj a
We'll
present.
never forget his birthday.
Listen, all my life, anybody wants to send me anything for my birthday, this is what I tell them. First homeless person you see, feed them. You want to spend $20, $200, give that homeless person whatever you want to feed, and I'm happy with it. That's my thing for years. Everyone knows that.
It's true, but I'm
very
always hungry.
blessed.
I eat a lot.
I'm very blessed. I have a beautiful family, great friends, and that's all I want. I'm healthy, and I could do stuff, and that's it. That's all I want out of life.
That's so important. Well, I'm really looking forward to with you guys, and it's such a pleasure. I see so many people that have been part of the Sanj's Smoke Shop family, the Cigar Saturday family. We appreciate everybody watching. I'll give you all just a couple more moments to like this, share this, and we're going to pick somebody out. We've had so many shares tonight. Unbelievable. It means a lot. Again, make sure you keep on supporting us and keep watching us every Saturday, because we got so many new people, I think, that are finding us and finding out this wonderful cigar, which is so good. So good. Excellent. Okay, so the time has come. 100, looks like 110 shares tonight. Who wants to pick that number for, again, that Janus Coffee Roasters?
I think we got El Jefe choose, the boss.
Pick the number.
Chico gets to choose between 1 and 100. And what did you say, Tom?
114, actually. I just looked. 114 it was.
So look at that. 114, 1014. Get it?
Oh my gosh, there was. Whoa.
How fucked up, how cool is that?
That is cool. Oh my gosh, that is wild.
Somebody texted me yesterday. New Jersey pick 4 number was 1014. How fucking crazy is that?
We got to play the lotto now.
114. So that's 1014. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Number, we launched the cigar
this is perfect.
and fucking comes out and pick 4. And the prick was complaining. The fucking guys here only pay $830 straight. I'm like, I don't fucking gamble. I don't know what you're supposed to get paid. Look at that. 1014.
That is amazing. That is really wild. I feel like there's all kinds of good energy just surrounding this.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
114 listeners.
Well, it's one of our biggest shares ever. It really is. Again, whoever that, again, we have you like and share it every week. Whoever we pick will get that special coffee from Chad Bates and the gang there at Janus Coffee Roasters. Learn more about it there. You'll get a free bag of that coffee.
Also, anyone that picks the number, anyone wins tonight, would get a box of SP1014.
Oh, wow. The prize has been doubled, so keep liking and sharing. Go ahead and pick a number. Chico, if Chico wants to pick the number.
He picked 7.
Wow, 7. We have to go way back to where it first started sharing. Okay, looks like that's Arnold Campos.
Hey, very good.
Arnold Campos. Is that somebody? Do you guys know Arnold?
No.
Okay, Arnold. We hope maybe he was standing there. That's often happened that somebody's been and just they've been like, yeah, we're watching. So Arnold, we all hope to meet you. Congratulations, Arnold. And again, it's this coffee you're getting, and a big hand getting that coffee, and you're getting a box of those cigars. I tell you what, it just means so much to bring you guys this show every Saturday night, and what a special episode.
I hope Aaron's a cigar smoker.
Yeah, I hope so. I think he is. This beautiful box again, Mario. We'll look forward to seeing Mario next time, and Rula, everybody else who's been watching from everywhere. So good to have you all. Matty, anything coming up we want to tease forward to? Our TBD for next week?
So next week I will actually be on the road in transit next week, but it's actually something we've spoken about on the previous show. So everybody who smokes Drew Estate cigars know that it was built by Jonathan Drew and Marvin Samuel. So we will be premiering Marvin Samuel's movie at the Miami Jewish Film Festival on Thursday. So I'll be out there doing that, and Marvin will be one of our guests. So now not just cigars under his belt. So anyone who's listening out there, check it out on Instagram, iMordecai. So you can put that up, and it'll iMordecai the movie.
And the film will be premiering there. We'll talk to him about the film. Well, that'll be the actual premiere, right?
Yep, correct. Yeah. So that'll be the premiere. Will be that Thursday. And again, check it out on Instagram. It's iMordecai. You have any questions on it for me? Shoot out either text me, shoot me a message in IG, and I'll give you the link so you can go check it out and see what that's all about.
Nice. I hope it's a good film festival, and best wishes on the premiere of iMordecai. Everybody, thank you again for watching, for watching us YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're watching. We really appreciate it. And congrats again on 30 years and the SP1014.
Thank you.
Cheers, my brother. Much love.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Sanj, Matty, Chico, everybody. Cheers.